preparing the live stream. What's it giving? What's it giving? Nikki, let us know when it has officially been live. Love child.
I do believe we are officially live.
I
Bam!
agree. Yes, yes,
Bam!
yes,
Hi,
we
everybody. We came
are.
in early.
Hi, hello everyone. Hello everyone. How
It's
are we tonight?
Tantalizing Tuesdays.
And we are so excited to be here for Tantalizing Tuesday. There's a little bit
Rather
of
early than late.
yes, it's always better to be early than it is better to be late. And so while we are here, we are going to begin with a few shameless plugs for all those who are joining us tonight. By the way, guys, welcome to our show. Welcome to Tantalizing Tuesdays. It's gonna be cute tonight. So, first of all, hey Rayceen, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful, darling. I'm wonderful. Greetings and salutations
Greetings, honey. Mwah, mwah,
to
mwah.
all.
I'm in a great mood because it was just my birthday. So
Yes, tell us, what did you do? Did you do anything special for your birthday? Officially live.
I
Bam!
agree. Yes, yes,
Bam!
yes,
Hi,
we
everybody. We came
are.
in early.
Oh wow. There we go.
Someone has their phone on.
It seems that way. Yes, but for my birthday, what did I do? I was very socially distant, but I had a couple friends here. One is my best friend and my neighbor. The other is an old friend. And we just you really used the weekend and hung out, and it was just great to have friends around. I was very I had a good time. I had a really, really, really amazing birthday. It ended with a bang, and we like bangs. So I actually really, really enjoyed my birthday. So what we're gonna do tonight to start off our proceedings, we are gonna begin with the shameless plugs for all the things that we do have coming up. Alrighty, and I know that everyone is so excited to know what we have coming up because we do have quite a few things coming up between next week and this week and all the other weeks and into the summer and whenever, wherever, just like Shakira, we are here. We are here. So let us go ahead and begin with that and then get into the tea, hunty. So, first of all, it's Tantalizing Tuesdays, and I'm not sure where most of the viewers are joining us. If you are joining us through YouTube or through Facebook or, whichever way that you are currently joining us, thank you and welcome. Welcome to our show. Thank you guys for staying up with us and coming out with us this evening, well, tonight. So, as per usual, Tantalizing Tuesdays is every other Tuesday on Facebook Live and through our Team Racing YouTube channel, as you are now experiencing it. And this is the first time we're doing this YouTube rollout. We hope it goes well. We've been doing a lot of testing and all of that. So it's cute that we're finally being able to use it and to get into it and all of that. So I'm so glad that we are here. So the next time we will be here is 2 weeks from now, Tuesday. Now, what we do have every Monday is Music Mondays with Rayceen Pendarvis at 12 noon Eastern. Now, Rayceen, tell me, on Music Mondays, what is the tea you are giving? What's the tea you are
This
serving for those
Music
who never
Monday, I
tuned
think this Music Monday, we're going to do duets.
in?
I'm going to name
Duets.
duets. You have to name the artist who
Mm-hmm.
was in the duets, who did the duet. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Okay, well, that is cute. Well, of course, you can join Racing for Music Mondays at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time on Facebook Live. Next, we have Read a Book Wednesdays with Racing Pendarvis at 12 noon Eastern. And Racing, for those who've never joined, let them know what the tea you're serving on Read a Book Wednesdays is.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's a lot happening. We will be discussing so many things. What I do is I like to talk about books that folks are reading
Mm-hmm.
what they haven't read, or what
Mm-hmm.
they've read in the past. I recommend a few books. And just tell them, hey, what are you reading? What do you want to read? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening with you, etc., etc. And I just tell them, I just want them to just enjoy and really celebrate and really talk about the importance of reading
Mm-hmm.
and
Because reading
read
is what?
fundamental.
Fundamental, honey. Yes,
It
it is.
is. It's
And of
amazing.
course, we have to definitely give a big shout out and plug our YouTube channel. And if this is your first time to our YouTube channel, then baby, you have a big storm coming. There is a lot that you haven't seen yet. There's a lot that is available for you to see because our YouTube channel is not giving you monolithic. It's not giving you, one note. It is giving you diverse content. It is giving you exciting content. It is giving you education. It is giving you entertainment. It is giving you all of that. So check out this YouTube channel. We do live things like this, as well as we have a host of other things from candidate interviews to vlogs to the Tell Racing interview series to so many other new series that we will be coming with and rolling out over the next few months. This is our playlist. You can see all the different things that we have here, and you can catch up with us. A lot of fun things are on our YouTube channel. And if you're a fan of Rayceen, and if you are a fan of Team Rayceen and you like what we do, just go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch the videos, like, share, comment, do all that jazz because we love that. We love that. So please go ahead and do that. And while you're subscribing and commenting and liking and sharing, if you are not following Team Racine on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, you can go ahead and do that. So, Team Racine, we're Team Racine on all the platforms from Twitter to Facebook to Instagram. We are Team Racine. If you want to know what the events we have coming up, what we're giving when it comes to events, teamracine.eventbrite.com is the T for that. So you will have your life, just getting everything about Team Racine at all times. Because this is what we love, this is what we like, this is what we do. We have a lot of big things in store, and especially during a time like now, COVID-19 and the pandemic and all of that, we are here to be, your sanctuary. We are here to be your oasis. We are here to be that pinprick of light in the dark time. So that is what we're serving. So welcome to Tantalizing Tuesdays and welcome to our YouTube channel. And as I said before, like, share, subscribe, watch all our stuff, and just get into it. We have so much, so much, so much content coming out. Racing, anything you want to let them know
If
about
you're
the content?
wondering why I'm not paying so much attention, that's because I'm trying to do a watch party on Facebook so I can stream it
Ah,
on Facebook with you while we're live on YouTube. So Kilios is
oh,
going to tell you a few things. He's going to talk to you. He's going to tell you more about his birthday right before we officially start.
get
And
everybody
yeah,
in. My birthday. Well, now I'm at a ripe old age. We love that. Uh, to be honest, though, I must say I'm so thankful for all the birthday wishes and everything that I received for my birthday. I know I'm not speaking about things of monetary value or just random gifts or anything. It's the gift of friendship, the gift of love, the gift of companionship, the gift of introspection, the gift of just making it to another year. Many people don't. Many people don't. And so I that has really resonated with me as I start this new chapter, this new era in my life, especially at a time like this. I know so many of us have been celebrating birthdays during this entire pandemic. And it's been a bit of a challenge and a struggle for many because of the fact that we are dealing with this pandemic during the time. So many might not, find the thing within them to celebrate. You know what I mean? Many might not find that, or they might be discouraged about, their celebration of their birthday. But as for me and my house, which is just me mostly, we will celebrate our birthday in a wonderful way that we can, because we should always celebrate life. Life is important, and celebrating one's life, really keeps you going, really keeps you going. As a matter of fact, I ordered something as we're leaning into the Tantalizing Tuesday and we're getting into that talk. I ordered something months ago when this pandemic started, for my own, what word should I, for my own gratification. I ordered something online, but baby, it was just taking so long to arrive. I ordered it at the maybe late March, not maybe. I ordered it in the middle of March when the whole lockdown and everything started, and it was taking its time and taking its time to get here. Every time I checked, they kept pushing it back. Then they said it wouldn't get here until May 26th, which is today. And then sometime in April, it changed to sometime between May 26th and June 16th. So when I got that email, I was like, all right, girl, well, I don't need it that bad. I don't even know what the tea will be giving in June 16th, but I might not even need this apparatus anymore. Well, so, I canceled it. I canceled it. They can keep it, give me back my money and everything. I'll find a way in these times. And, I did. I have found a way. But after taking a nice long nap today, when I woke up and I stepped out into that living room, and I saw that there was a package there waiting for little old me. It was a birthday miracle. I still received the package on May 26th. But I had already gotten my refund from Amazon anyway. So best of both worlds, honey. It's a birthday miracle. She got her, sorry, gender's a construct. I don't care. I got my life, I got my money, and I got my apparatus for gratification. So we are very, very happy for me. We are happy that that birthday miracle came through. So I am almost ready to get into the meat of the matter for the Tantalizing Tuesday. How is that watch party going, Rayceen?
I'm trying my best. It was earlier, it was so much easier. Today,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard, but we're going to get it together.
All right, honey. Well, at any point during this stream, just you can always just check on it to make sure that this is what it's giving. But I am hoping that the link to this is right now on your Facebook
It
page,
is on
and
my
that way,
Facebook page. So if you're watching my
here
Facebook
we
page, go
go.
to our link. It's on there. Racing fans post.
Definitely. That's what we love. That's what we love. So the link is there on the Facebook page to lead everybody here to our YouTube as we are about to begin with Tantalizing Tuesdays. It is now 11 p.m. So, vamos a comenzar. Good evening, everyone. I'm Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer, and it is my pleasure to introduce the star of Tantalizing Tuesdays with Rayceen Pendarvis, the sultry seductress, Rayceen
Hi,
Pendarvis.
everybody. Wonderful, wonderful. It's good to be here. Peace and blessings, salutations. We've got a lot planned. I'm trying to do
Yes,
many things, as you can see. I just want people, if you're on YouTube watching us, I wanted to be able to live stream it from my Facebook page as well. But all these things are very difficult, but we're going to make it work anyway. I'm going to try one more time.
well, we have guests here with us this evening. We have guests here with us this evening. So joining us, and I'm about to welcome them in to our wonderful chat, is Karin Law, aka Pretty Odd Artist, who has displayed artwork at both the 2020 Sexy Season finale of the Ask Racing Show and at our Black History Month event at Cleveland Park Library. Racing Pendarvis is living Black history. So at this moment, let me welcome Karin.
Ooh, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy
Oh,
for
and look at the art. Look at the art and look at what
it's
it is
amazing.
serving. I am living for all of this. This art is beautiful. And you know, it's Tantalizing Tuesday, so you can already tell what the art is giving. The background here is what I am living for. Well, we cut out for a little bit. All right, here we are. We are back. Karin, are you there? Hello, Karin, are you there? Can you hear me?
Is she
Can you hear me?
there? There she is.
Can you hear me? All right, let's get that audio. I'm not sure if Karen.
Everything is live. Tell her you can't hear it.
I know she's going to figure that out. But while
Okay,
okay,
I got it. We're in here now.
yes, yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing good. I am doing good tonight. It's so lovely to see all the art that you have behind you,
Thank
giving me
you.
unique energy, giving me,
Yes.
oh, yes, I love it. So we're going to get into that and we're going to chat more about your art as we move along. But I also want to introduce and welcome one other person
Okay.
to the live, and that would be our longtime Team Rayceen volunteer, Team Rayceen YouTube channel host, and Rayceen's top money maker, Monique Diop. Welcome, Monique. Welcome.
Hey, Monique.
I'm so glad that Monique is here with us tonight. She is jumping on. Hey, Monique.
Hey, Monique. How you
Monique.
doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Karin?
I'm pretty good.
Oh
Good.
my
Nice.
God.
Oh, it's
So,
Karin, by the way. Sorry.
Oh,
oh,
cool.
it's
Okay. Thank you.
okay, Karin. There
No
we go.
worries.
There
No
we go.
worries.
Well, Monique, how are you? How are you? So great to see you tonight.
Thank you. I'm doing well. Everything's going okay. Just
Mhm,
chilling and surviving and trying to social distance with all the
mhm.
partying going on.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Right.
We love
Yes.
that. Girl, girl. So, guys, well, tell me, before we get into the tantalizing bits, tell me how, especially you, Karen, because I haven't spoken with you during this entire time. Tell me how these past few months have been for you. What's that been like? What's everything been like?
Um, everything's just been kind of slow. It's really it's different, and everyone's just trying to adjust. Although I am a freelance artist,
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of work selling my art, but I also, have a passion for animals. So right before all of this happened, I actually got hired to be a vet assistant at an animal hospital.
Okay.
But the hiring process got put on hold. So it's just a waiting game for a lot of things. And I'm just making the best of what I have right now. Just kind
Mm-hmm.
of, taking it day by day and looking at it as a blessing, and looking at it in a more positive way, looking at the things that I can do in this time that I'm,
Mm-hmm.
staying quarantined and staying inside, and, what I can do to just enhance my business and
Yes.
everything else, really.
Awesome. Okay, well, Monique, now that you are, leaning now into this new YouTube host, George, tell me how has that been for you, learning the Zoom and learning all of that and the recordings and all of that. How's that been for you?
Well, we use WebEx at work, so I already
Mm-hmm.
had a little background of it. But Zoom is kind of different, and it's definitely different working with colleagues versus the people in your
Mm-hmm.
community.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah, it's
yes.
live. Oh yeah, it's live. So yeah, we have a good time, but I am seeing a lot of sense of community where I'm at, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of purpose that people want to fulfill. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
needs that they want to take care of,
Mm-hmm.
and volunteer work. I mean, anything you want to do, it can be done now. I really do
Yes.
believe like once this is over, we are going to think back and be like, you know what, wasn't that bad. I mean, besides the fact of it is a deadly disease that's going around,
Yes.
and a lot of people are suffering and dying. But for the most part, if you're healthy, take advantage of the time.
Ah,
Yes,
yes, yes, I agree.
absolutely.
Well, Corinne, I am going to show everyone your Instagram page, and then we're gonna have a discussion about your art, okay? Because I mean, your art is something to get into. It's beautiful. It is so
Thank you.
beautiful. And it says a lot, and it's very erotic as well.
Thank
So I'm gonna show that to our viewers
you.
and
Okay.
to everyone on the call as well. So here we are, and you can follow Karin at underscore pretty odd on Instagram. That's right. That's correct. There we go. Pretty odd artist underscore pretty
Mm.
odd artist. And here we are seeing so much beautiful things. And so I'm gonna ask you about some of them and can give us some insight as to what inspired it and everything else and give us all the deeds. So what of this
Absolutely.
one right here? I really love this one. It's giving me universe, earth, world, coming from woman, coming from femininity. Tell me about that.
So, and this piece has actually gone viral, and I hadn't known about it until a friend of mine, she commented, or she mentioned me in a comment and was like, I've seen this like around the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, this was me tapping into what I enjoyed doing. When I first started painting, like, I enjoyed painting. I had talent, yeah, but I didn't have really a style. And I feel like artists getting into their own like style and finding their own like niche is really
Yeah.
important.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided one day to just paint for myself. And this is kind of what manifested. And ever since then, I'm like, okay. And this really happened. And a lot of my artwork, the meaning comes after I create it. But
Mm.
women are just, we're so powerful. And we a lot of us don't even realize how powerful we are,
Mhm.
but we're so powerful, and we create life. Like, that
Yes.
is that's a miracle in itself. But
Yes.
I like for women to just, be comfortable in their skin, be
Yes.
comfortable talking about your genitalia. Like, I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable with body parts, and I like to create art that kind of makes people uncomfortable, because some of my stuff does make people uncomfortable, and I like that.
I can imagine that. We are seeing some wonderful breasts right here, some
Hmm.
wonderful moans in this one. And
Absolutely.
It's very erotic.
Yes,
yes, yes,
Even when
absolutely.
you paint flowers and fruit, it's very
yes. I mean,
erotic.
look at the
It's very
vagina in this
sensual.
in the yes, we love that. But especially tell me about this one and because it's obviously queer inspired, there's queer inspiration in that. Tell us
Hmm.
about that and how that relates to you as well.
So, I am part of the LGBTQ community. Like,
Oh,
I've
really?
loved women. Yes, absolutely. I've loved women since I don't even know how long. I was actually just having a conversation with my parents a little earlier, just about when I decided to come out to them, and just, how hard it was. Like,
Mhm.
and my mom kind of said, I can't believe you didn't, trust me enough to open up to me. But it's like, it's not about that. Like, I trust you,
Yes. Hmm.
but it's just hard for me to, I didn't even know what I was going through. And this is like middle school or high school, I didn't even know what I was really feeling. And I was in denial.
Mm.
And how am I supposed to be
Yeah.
so?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you know, the wonderful thing about going live is the feed comes in and out, and we just have to go with it.
Yeah. So, Karin, the last time we saw you was at the Rayceen Pendarvis is Living Black History event. That's the last time
Yes.
we were all together in real life, physically, and you had a lot of this art there. What was the feedback like from the people that were there? What were they giving?
Oh, all positive things. Like, I love every experience that I've had with you guys. It's just been amazing. Like, the love, just the energy in the room, like how everyone connects. It's just so beautiful. And I make some good connections with them when I'm there as well. Like, I've just, I don't know, the energy is just always there. And am also interested whenever, you know, we get back to real life. I'm
Mm.
there next event. Like, let me
How
know.
about that? I think that's wonderful. I think that's so amazing. Let me ask you, are any of these some self portraits of you?
um, you know, probably,
Uh,
probably. You know, without even me knowing, a lot of people tell me I'm not the yawning ones, at least, you know, because no one, you know. But a lot of people tell me the ones, you know, with like the women's faces, since I'm so familiar with myself, you know, people tell me all the time, "Oh, this looks like you. Is this a self portrait?" I'm like, "No, but it can be.
yes,
You know,
yes.
it can be. Like I
Yeah.
love myself that much that I projected onto my canvases, and it just, you
Well,
know, it
speaking
happened."
of that,
Right.
and knowing yourself and knowing your body, you know, I was just watching this Netflix show, Too Hot to Handle, and in it, the women were challenged to look at their vaginas, really, really, you know, look at their entire, you know, all of it, look at it, take it in,
Hmm.
know how to identify it, know what it looks like, know how to pleasure it, know how, you know, everything about it.
Absolutely.
And of course, you would have to have some type of intimate knowledge of your own and others to be able to produce the art that you have, because you know the art comes from the heart, the mind, the body, the soul. So
Absolutely.
yes, definitely. Monique, tell me, um, for many women out there, how many women do you think are very intimately aware with their body parts like that? What is that giving? What is it, and what suggestion do you have about that?
Um, I don't know, but like people that I know, or maybe even my age group, I guess, they
Hmm.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like even, and I remember the episode, but I can't imagine going down there with the mirror and all that stuff. Now, if I had a big penis, that'd be a whole different story. You know, it's right there. But you know, exploring and doing all that stuff, I don't know if I'm not saying that a lot of girls wouldn't do that,
Hmm.
but if you touch down there, you know what feels good, you just go with it. I don't know. I mean, you might want to look or you don't. I've never really wanted to too much. I know what it looks like now. I've seen it, but I don't know. I don't know if any people, a lot of people that would just simply go exploring that. And maybe they should, but I know
Hmm.
it pleasures me. And I don't know. I don't look at it. I asked my friend the other day what he thought about it. He was like, I just do the job. I don't be looking. I said, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I honestly, I don't know. I feel like, you know, a lot of people say, you know, vaginas just look kind of weird. Yeah, they are weird, but it's so much beauty in it. Like
Hmm.
it's so intricate and just very complex. And I do feel like that women should be, you know, get a little more, you know, involved with their genitalia.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know, like
agree.
you need to know all about it, the ins and outs. You know, like I
Hmm.
feel like, you know, everything, how to clean it, how to, you know, pleasure it, how to do anything with it, because a
Yes.
lot of people don't know that just because they're just weirded out by it, which you should be so comfortable, not, you know, not you should, but you know, you want to be comfortable in the scene that you're in. You know, that's
Hmm.
all about self-love. You know,
Yes,
you want to
yes.
love your body completely and effortlessly, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you know, for many men, and I believe women should definitely do that. Let me not even use phrases as men as women. I think that people with vaginas
Hmm.
should do that. And because I know people with penises, you know, they take a lot of time with that. You know, they handle it a lot. It's
Yeah.
touched a lot, it's pulled a lot, it's prodded a lot.
Yeah.
It is, and I don't know, maybe that's why traditionally people who have penises try to take power and, you know, try to grasp power and try to control others because, you know, they do that a lot. You know, they've been looking and touching it all the time, all throughout the day,
Yeah.
every day.
Everybody like it. Yeah.
Right. Like get
So,
intimate with yourself, you know yourself.
yes,
That way the
yes.
next person can know you the way that you know you know?
I agree. I agree 100%. I definitely agree with that 100%. Well, guys, I mean, it's been so great having both of you here. It has
Thank
been
you.
amazing. Anything that you guys want to say before I let you go and welcome our other guests? And if you need to plug anything as well, go ahead and do that.
Um I guess I just want to say thank you all for having me on here. This has been so great. Like, and I can't wait for things to get back to normal, but which we don't, it's not going to be normal, but I just want to say everyone stay safe. You can follow me on my social media. So Instagram, it's _PrettyOddArtist. You can follow me on Twitter at Pretty Odd Art. My website is also Pretty Odd Artist, but you know, check me out. All of my paintings are for sale. Again, this is the one that's been going viral, but this is my baby right here.
Yes, and I've seen it. Like I've seen it on the interwebs, just because it's so beautiful and it just
thank you.
So good. It's so good.
Thank you. Again, thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank
what about you, Monique?
Yes, you know, thank you for reminding me of the pussy power. Okay?
Yes, honey, the power of the pussy.
yes. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, but one thing that I do want to make sure that everybody does, in DC at least, is to vote.
Yes.
Primary is June 2nd, and the special election for Ward 2 is the 16th. So I think everybody should get out there and vote. If you did not ask for a ballot, it is too late because they closed that at 12 o'clock. So I doubt if the mailman's carrying right now. But you still can go out to vote if you haven't got your ballot. Early elections are out right now and the polls are open. So go out and vote.
Yes.
So much community. And thank you for the Rayceen show. Thank you.
Of course. Oh my God. And it was a joy having both of you here. Thank you guys so much for coming on. And you know, you can follow along with you on YouTube after this if you want.
Thank you all. I love you. Forgive me. I have not given you the proper time that I should. That's because I'm doing a lot, as you can see.
No
and I was trying to live stream this onto Facebook, but it's making it very hard. So I'm going to stop. And we posted it. So I was telling everybody, if you can, go to your pages, post it, repost it again so people can watch it. Tell them to go to YouTube and follow us on YouTube. It's social media is very interesting, and we're going to get, it's going to become the new way of life, and we're going to learn to navigate it and move in it and make it better. So I'm going to give you, I do apologize that I did not give you my full time, but I heard the conversation from the pussy paintings to the flower paintings to all of the erotic arts, which you're all about. Thank you so much, Mr. Law. Thank you so much. And to Monique, we love you. And thank you for riding with us on our Tantalizing Tuesday Sex Talks. So we're about to go into our next guest. We're going to have y'all pop in like magic, like Bewitched.
Bye, guys.
And
bye, thank you.
They're going to pop in.
Alrighty, so on to the rest of those that we have. Let me go ahead. So we have two more terrific guests for tonight. We're seeing first, we're going to welcome GiGi Holliday. Woo! And you know, GiGi has been waiting in that waiting room for a while.
Yes, honey.
Hey GiGi, welcome.
Hi. Oh, I love your backdrop. Oh, it's
Thank you. It's all held up by command strips and burlesque legends.
I love
it. So great to see you. And let me welcome our other guest. We have another guest for tonight, and that will be Taylor Chandler Walker.
Woo!
Come through.
Oh,
yes. Hi,
Taylor. Oh, thank you, ladies, for taking the ride with us on Tantalizing Tuesday.
Yes, welcome. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you guys both here. I'm going to start off with, you know, having you introduce yourselves and give the audience a little bit about what you do and who you are. So I'll start with GiGi.
Okay, well, I am the DC legitimate love child, the chocolate city titty. I am an international burlesque performer that is born, raised, and proudly living in Washington, DC.
Yes.
So, yes.
Go ahead, Taylor.
Hey everybody, I'm Taylor Leanne Chandler Walker now. I'm known for a lot of things, but I'm a published author. I'm also, like Kim Kardashian West, a vivid porn star. I have a celebrity sex tape. you know, but these days I'm championing for my Black and brown brothers and sisters that are living with HIV through us helping us people into living. And, you know, I've been on the front line since the COVID situation has happened, still seeing clients, making sure they have COVID kits, you know, with masks and gloves and sanitizer, as well as food. And, you know, just seeing people so happy to see another human being is incredible these days.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's wonderful, being on the front line and working and you know, and making it so that everybody can help maneuver through this amazing, crazy, you know, time that we've never experienced before. So, you know, once again, we're going to get through this. We constantly know that this is something we've never had before, but we're going to get through it. But, you know, but in the meantime, how do we make it spicy? You know, how do we get back to, you know, making it spicy, adding that flavor around sex and COVID-19?
Yeah, yes. I'd love to get both of your opinion on that. You know, sex during the pandemic. You know, we've never done it before. So what's the tea on that?
Oh, a lot of masturbation. And I say that because if you're self-quarantining, you now have to rely on you to be to pull out your sexiness. You have to get your groove back without a young Jamaican man and, you know.
Yes, God.
You know, you got to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. So for me, it's been very interesting. I am now into lingerie. And you would think, burlesque performer, you're always in lingerie.
Yeah.
Like putting on a new nurse's uniform. Like it's very, you know, it's my job.
Yes.
But when it's just for me, I'm like, oh, I didn't know lace and silk can feel this way. Like, on my skin. So I've been enjoying walking around like Blanche Elizabeth Devereaux.
Well, how about you, Taylor? I mean, you know, you are a married woman, honey, now, so you have a living husband, honey. So how do you make it spicy and different?
Well, to give you a perfect example, tonight before I got on this show, I just grabbed my husband. I said, "Follow me." We went into another room in the house, and I just stripped him naked and had him. Because I felt, how can I talk about sexy show and talk if I'm not having sex?
Oh,
so,
girl.
So I get the dick whenever I want it.
Yes, we love that.
Oh, child, ain't nothing like having, good. And then it's dick that you love and you're married to and you love him and he's sexy. Wow. You know?
But I like masturbating too, so don't get me twisted.
Yeah.
Like I loved the first segment because, you know, me being me, I have a sick sense of humor, but when she showed the vagina with the planets and the world in it, I was like, everybody's been in my vagina.
Oh, child, so your vagina is universal. It'd be like, so you know, all of Venus.
I love it. I love it.
Do you role play more now that you're married, Taylor, opposed to when you were not married?
I'm really comfortable for the first time in my life, literally. So I wouldn't say that I'm role playing. At this point, I'm comfortable. Like I'm comfortable in my skin with my husband. I'm in love. I don't have to put any facade on. I don't have to pretend. There's no secrets. Most of my life, I lived with underlying secrets, and you know, it made intimacy almost impossible.
So I think it's fabulous that now, you know, you're lovemaking, but it's so much more intimate because you're connected. Your souls are connected.
And you know what it is too, as GiGi mentioned, you know, even though you do burlesque and, you know, you wear that and everything, now experiencing, you know, lingerie for your own personal thing. Yeah. I know for many people, you know, getting to know yourself and your body and masturbating at this time, you trying new things should be the tea. Like I know, for example, someone like me has never actually used like a dildo or something before, you know what I mean? Just regular masturbation like our normal ass guy does it.
Regular.
But during this time, you know, she had to start getting creative.
And like, that's the thing. Like, I had to like discover new things on like the Pornhub and the YouPorn, like new things like that. What I like, what I don't like, when I want to ask of my partner next time, I see them, hey, let's try this. Let's do this. This is the thing that I'm into. Also, it made me realize while we cannot have human touch right now, other things that turn me on other than human touch, like voices. Like, I discovered there's a whole ASMR of men with deep voices.
Ooh, girl.
Telling you, like, the story, like you're living inside of a romance novel with
wow.
Like, I'm just like enthralled by it, like to where I think one time I stopped in the middle and was like, but the production value, what microphone? How'd you come up with this story? Was you like just hanging out one day? It was just like, I got an idea. Like,
yes.
Who told you that you can profit from this? And thank you for profiting from this.
Definitely. And I mean, profiting right now in especially the virtual sex industry during this time has been, girl, the profits are rolling in.
Everybody has jumped into the game. Everybody has jumped into the game. I feel like, these, what's it, OnlyFans page?
OnlyFans, just for fans.
I really have OnlyFans. I have not put any of my content on there yet.
I think it's amazing because I know all of my friends who are like stewardess and teachers, they're turning into OnlyFans pages now, and then making a lot of money.
And it's also interesting how I've seen a lot of my performer friends combine a lot of their like education or just things they know how to do with their OnlyFans or with their content, to where my friends were just like, you have big boobs and you like to cook. And I was just like, never thought about that. But yeah, I can just cook topless.
Oh yeah, fully, because it's a whole market of so many different things you can do. Like, people like everything. People love everything. And once somebody finds that one thing that you do that gets their rocks off, honey, they are going to be living.
Yeah. And the thing that I'm my best friend, my muggle best friend, who is like not a performer, anything like that, but we used to dance together in college, Pom Squad. I was one of those kids. I was a Pom Squad kid. But she was just like, wait, so there's like a kink for everything? I was like, everything. Stockings, feet, lotion, everything, lipstick, everything. And because there is a thing for everything, like, it's kind of fun to like figure out what you can explore and what you're comfortable with.
But how about that? Speaking of kink, I mean, Taylor, before you became the sexy housewife, what were some of the things that men, when you were in the dating world, what were some of the men, the men would tell you, like some of their fetishes they would have, or some of the things you would say, either I liked it or I didn't like it?
The thing that pops in my head the most with men is they want you to call him daddy. And I always think of that line from the Charlize Theron movie. You want me to call you daddy? What, you love to fuck your kids?
Thank you.
It's like, I'm not going to call you daddy. But like, going back to what you were saying about kink, when I was a Hooter girl, people used to buy my pantyhose, my socks, my sneakers, worn, not clean, worn. And I'd have to put them in a Ziploc bag so that the smell was retained. And this was like a thing. And I made bucks, a lot of money.
It is a huge, huge thing. You are right about that, Taylor. They are still like, I have fishnets that are on verge of being ripped, and I'm just saving them for a video with dark red lights and me just ripping them, because there's a ripping stocking fetish, and I have thick thighs and things like that. And of course someone wants to.
You know what they said about thick thighs?
Exactly.
They say thick thighs made the dick rise.
But you are like 100, like Taylor, yo, yeah, I've had people buy my stockings, my underwear. I think my favorite was my bra, and I didn't get to sell it because I was dating a guy at the time who overheard it. He was like, "No, she's not gonna sell her bra." I was just like, "So you just made me miss out on eating at Fogo de Chao? Great, because I was gonna take you, but now we just gonna eat top ramen together."
Well, us big booby girls, we can sell our bras, and they're masks now. They protect you.
Yeah. Exactly. Right about that.
Ooh, wow. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, people, it's something for everybody. Everybody has something that turns them on, and do you find that both of you have experienced this when you were dating? Meeting men that felt very shameful of wanting to tell you what their fetish was, but they didn't know how to tell you, and it was like you had to pull teeth. What did you experience doing that?
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead, GiGi, rock us.
It's one of those things, yeah, because like it's one of those things where it's just like, tell me, be honest, be honest with yourself. If you like your nipples rubbed and sucked like mine, let me know, because if you like me kissing on your neck, let me know. Let's go through the things, and you guys can make it a game. Like, that's the best part. Like, and I've done that game where I'm just like, feet, no, spanking, well, yes, but and I remember one time I said with someone, I was just like, anal, and I think the way I said it, I think he was just like, oh, please, it could sound like she likes it could sound like she doesn't, and he just went, hard no. I went, same. Oh my god. Ooh, I was nervous.
Well, Taylor, have you ever encountered like being in places like a supermarket or somewhere, and a man walks up to you and say, "I know you from somewhere"?
Oh my God, yes, know that happens, and then it's like, okay, how do you know me? Have you read my book? Did you see Howard's email tonight? Have a vivid.com. Like, all these thoughts go through my head. It's like, do you know me naked, clothed? But there's nothing wrong with that. Porn used to be a $30 billion a year industry. Since COVID-19, I'm sure that number's gone through the roof. And I know my residuals are on point. On point. My second book is called Super Bowl Surprise. And it's fiction, but I will tell you this, it's based on real life experience. And in it, the guy that I end up loving and being with in the very beginning ties me up, makes me so I'm restrained, puts a strap on me, and makes me have him. And in later in the story, I want to give him the real thing so bad. I threatened an ex-boyfriend that's dating my current really good girlfriend. If you don't give him your dick, I'm going to tell her all about us. And I gave him the pleasure of being with a man, a real life, because I don't even know that he liked men. He just wanted that feeling, that powerful cock in him.
Oh, the way you said that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Teddy. Oh my goodness. Let me fan myself real quick. Hold on.
Girl, no, bitch. I gotta fan myself.
Wait a minute.
Girl. I definitely have to fan myself. And I mean, at this point now, I just believe that having these things available, erotica, by the way, and just, literature and film and movies and the industry and just everything, especially in this time, it's really helping a lot of people who, are not able to get that human connection, that human touch, and that, that eroticism from another person, from another human being. Mind you, there are some who are lucky enough to, some who aren't lucky enough to, but they don't care.
There are some that are out there.
And you have others who aren't as lucky as Taylor to have, to have it living, but are lucky enough to have someone else who's also been quarantining and socially distancing, and you can social distance together twice a week, bitch.
Right.
Well, I can gladly social distance with the best of them. Going for the gold is on vivid.com. By all means, have me during COVID-19.
Yes.
And that's how I feel too, like with this OnlyFans. I'm like, why am I even faking about like putting my content on there? People have literally been like sliding in my DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything up? Like anything? And I'm like, what is it that you want to see? And literally one time, me just sitting in lingerie, playing classical music, putting on my night serums on my face. And people started like paying me via Venmo. And I was just like,
but I think that the more that we talk about sex helps people feel comfortable about the barriers that they've had around telling people, I want to try this, I want to do this. I feel like when people, and I feel like maybe most of you are very sexual women. So you make men feel very easy and comfortable coming to you, telling you that they that I've had this problem of, I wanted to try this, but everybody is not there. So a lot of people stuck in the door, but want to come in, they peeping, and they like, oh, I want to come in, but you make them feel comfortable enough to say, well, tell me,
Yes.
right.
And and I feel like the more people bring these tear down the walls of sexual frustration, and liberate people. I think porn and books, I think sometimes erotic books are even better than poems, because like you say, your book right there, the way you described it, I was like, girl, it's gonna be a movie.
Girl,
Honestly, on the Amazon list like today.
Honestly, if you are at a place in life where you are able to really get into erotica and books and of those days, really do it. So I have a personal story. When I went to boarding school, right, for high school for 7 years. I went to boarding school. And when I was there, we didn't have internet. There was no TV access or anything like that. However, what we had was a library, girl. And I remember one day I discovered this book in the library in the senior section. And when I saw that book, I started reading it. Then I realized that, oh, this is a gay book. These people are gay. And then it was just a multitude of gay sex in that book, girl. And I would rent that book from the library all the time, honey, and I would read it, and I would get my life and get my rocks off. And it was just so hot and great. And that was when I discovered my love for the written sexual word.
Yes. And that's, I think, right now, while we are all social distancing and quarantining and staying healthy and fabulous, and also very horny, it gives us this time to explore. I thought it was a great idea that I think it was Pornhub that was just like, here's a month premium on us, as long as you stay at home.
Yes.
and I personally took advantage of that, because I was like, well, what else is out there?
Yeah.
Like, is there a new, star that I haven't seen before? What other content are people doing? And that's how I discovered.
I'm on Pornhub.
Yes. Oh, God. I'm going to be looking you up. Me and you, I'm going to be like, so what's good?
Okay. Yes. So Taylor, as a writer now of sexual erotic books, how do you get in the zone? How do you get your head in that space to begin to write?
For me, when I'm writing fiction versus nonfiction, it's fun, and it's like I can go anywhere I want to go. Because obviously with my second book, Super Bowl Surprise, it's based on my life, but the endings aren't necessarily how my life played out, but I can make them what I want them to be. And my publisher was like, I want this book to be pansexual. It's part of a Super Bowl anthology. It's based on, my story is based on the 2007 Super Bowl in Miami. It was hot. Playboy, Penthouse, all these parties, all these athletes with all this adrenaline. I mean, how can you not talk about sex?
Girl.
You know, I think as LGBTQ people in general, we've been forced back, and we've spent so much time in the closet and feeling ashamed that we're much more sexually fluid than our heterosexual cis counterparts.
Definitely.
And because I look at my girlfriends that are married to the guy that has the right job, built the right house, has the right car, and they're miserable. You know, he wouldn't know her pussy if it fell on him. You know, but everybody thinks they're going to find joy in their closet, in a car, in a house. I'll tell you what, if you're happy, all those other things will fall into place. But when you know your body yourself, you can express to another person how to love it too. If you don't love you, I mean, I know it sounds so cliche, but how do you expect somebody else to love you? I know my vagina.
Agree.
I know my breasts. I know what I like, and I'm not afraid to ask for it, demand it, and make you give it to me.
Yes.
And that's the thing with even teaching burlesque and trying to get any human out of their zone. Any human, like especially, you know, my transgender brother and sisters who they're new in this body, or they're finally exploring this body in a safe space. And, you know, for me to stare at, you know, one of my trans brothers and sisters, and I'm just like, you got this. You got this. Just feel comfortable, feel safe. And, you know, I'm allowing you, but are you allowing you? You need to allow you. And the moment that you allow you, oh, it's a whole different beast.
Yes.
It's a whole different beast. It's just, you gotta allow yourself to feel that. I hope people are taking the opportunity this quarantine.
Yes, yes.
GiGi, I have a question.
Yes.
I know what it is for me, but I'm gonna ask you. Can somebody else give you the pleasure that you can give yourself? I'm still the best at giving me pleasure.
Yes, there has been at least one person, maybe two. And one of them is like current in my life. And they really like I am a triple Aries. Everything goes off. Like I'm ready to fuck. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to do everything. Like I'm ready to be an adult. I'm ready to be, you know, just virginess. I'm very like, I can take on any role. I'm a switch. Let's do it. Let's go. What are we doing? And it feels good, but they're the only person like at the moment, you know, besides myself, you know.
Now, did he know that from jump, or did you teach him?
It was
I'm assuming it's a him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It's definitely a him. It was a both. It was a both thing. It was, he allowed me to let go. And so I had to let go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
letting go, girl.
And it adds
so important.
And it adds to my performance, because there was one time I was dating someone way younger than I should be, 10 years younger than me. Ooh, baby.
Now you're talking my language.
That's your language. I mean, they can keep going, but like they're not for dinner. The dinner you're going is Applebee's. Y'all not going to Ruth Chris. Y'all not doing it. But you know, but he was just like younger, and he was just like, he was just dumb, and he just wasn't it. Like, but no, I appreciate him for what. Me just saying, like, this is what I like. Like, I was being straightforward. And that's how we discovered what he liked. Because he was like, well, if you're being forward, can I say something? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Oh, you like your nipples rubbed? Great. That sounds very basic. All right, cool. Yeah, we could do this. But I wanted more. I like more kinkiness. I've performed at sex parties, kinky festivals, all that shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I run away because I'm still awkward.
Well, like, let me ask you, speaking of kinky.
We're raised to be prudes.
Yes.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much
What do you women think about pegging?
I
my
personally would
God.
not do it. I would not do it because I just wouldn't. I'm a no but zone. I'm like,
See,
don't.
I used to be like GiGi, I swear to God. But like I was telling you in Super Bowl Surprise, obviously I wrote that book. So something in my head that likes this kind of scenario. I used to think that if I could take a man in that way, I couldn't respect him or he wasn't man enough. But the thing is, that's just bullshit that we've been fed our whole life.
Right.
And you know, the reality is I loved him more. You know, my husband would do anything. You know, if I had a dick, he'd suck it. If I told him I wanted to fist him, he'd jump on the line. Now, would he like this stuff?
Can we clone
Probably
him
not.
and sell him, girl? We need to clone him. Honey.
But he loves me, so he's gonna love me regardless of what it is that I'm about or like. And I think in the LGBTQ community, we're much more expressive and comfortable with what we want. You know, GiGi, I don't know you, but I can tell you love you, you're comfortable with you.
Yes.
And a man's gonna pick up on that. A woman's gonna pick up on that. Whoever you like. And that's what most women and men are missing, is that ability to give someone the opportunity to please them.
Yeah. And
it's very hard to find because, and I love that question that you gave to GiGi that started this conversation, Taylor, about, you know, if one is able to pleasure you as much as you're able to do yourself. For myself, I'll say, generally speaking, I think I'm the best at pleasuring myself, but I've had moments and times where there are others who have pleasured me even better than I have ever done myself. You know, the thing is, it's never consistent. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's why I could never say yes to the question, because I can think of people who have done that. But if they were doing it consistently, like it was, every time we got together, then that was the tea, then it would be something different. You know, I would be head over heels. I couldn't be brought back. but
I think part of the world we live in is we're taught not to enjoy that. The thing is, new dick, new pussy is fun. and the unknown, the newness of it all is exciting, and it's erotic, and it's raw. And we push that feeling down so much. GiGi, I'm gonna bet you don't, because you sell sex. Like,
it took
being
me
erotic is everything.
Yeah, it took me a while to get here, though. You have to understand that I was raised Jehovah Witness by
girl, I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, honey.
I was raised
girl, that's why you have broken all the rules, honey.
Yes, in Northeast DC, so very, you know, Southern, you know, North Carolina grandmother, and you know, a grandfather who, you know, has beat racism and, you know, came from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and is, you know, Cherokee and Choctaw, you know, these things. And, you know, my mom telling me I have to be like pretty much the feminine version of Urkel. You know, I was never told that I was pretty or beautiful as a child. I was told, like, dang, you're super smart. You're so intelligent. You're so creative. And so it took a while to get here. And when I thought I was there, I dropped, like, I fell again and I wasn't there. And then when I think recently I finally got to that point of just like, I am not the girl next door. I'm that fine bitch up the street.
Bitch.
That's it. You want to be married, GiGi?
Oh my God.
Want
yes.
like that
I
monogamous personal relationship, or?
Yeah, I want to be married for the simple fact that it is a different form of intimacy. You are connected with that person in a very unique way. And it's kind of like, what's that movie where I see you, God, Avatar with the blue people, Avatar.
Yes.
So it's very much like that when they connect with someone, I want that same connection, I
Oh, wow, I
there are
love
things
that.
that people would say, oh, there's no beautiful black love. And I was like, are you sure? Because
Oh, that's a
my
lot.
parents are showing me that every day. My sister and her husband are showing me that every day. Same thing with like beautiful interracial love. I was like, well, my aunt and my uncle, my aunt's Irish and my uncle's black. So I'm seeing that as well. And I also have an Italian uncle and, a black aunt. I'm seeing all these beautiful things. But what about queer families? Well, that was easy. I just saw like families up the street. Like I knew they were not roommates. I know they were not roommates. I figured it out. Okay. I was 10 years old and I figured it out. I went, oh, they're not roommates. Even my godmother, when I came out to my mom as, at the time bisexual and now it's very much pansexual. My mom was just like, well, so was, your godmother. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. Like,
Yes.
but it took a while. And now that I'm here, I'm loving it. And I can definitely tell that I'm scaring boys, not men. I'm enticing men. I'm scaring
Well,
them.
you said it, boys.
Yes.
You're not going to scare a man.
Yeah, I'm scaring boys.
Well, that's different.
Well, let me ask you ladies this as we come to the close of the hour and we talk about sex. If I ask you to sum up what sex means to you.
Go, GiGi.
Oh, wow. I would have to say like a really good whiskey.
Okay.
It's smooth, but it has a bite. It's wet. You want more. It's going to take you on another level. Like it just brings up warm. It's warm inside. It feels good. And sometimes you've had bad whiskey and it just you don't put that in your body count. But when you have good whiskey, you remember.
Yes.
You buy the bottle and you get it again, and that will be the brand that you stick with forever.
How about you, Taylor?
See, sex for me has evolved. I was born into a body at war with itself. Then sex became my means to an end. Then I used sex as a weapon. It took me until I was 41 years old to really understand intimacy and allow myself to let go and be free. And, the sad thing is I was 41 when that happened. All those years wasted. I like younger men. My husband is 7 years younger than me. People know me very well for dating the most decorated Olympian of all time. But regardless of what people think they know about that relationship, he took me out of my own head for the first time in my life. He allowed me to be me. And there is not one part of my body that man did not know. And he opened me up to learning and knowing my body and feeling like there was nothing wrong with that. I've been with women. I've been with men. I dated nothing but Black men for 20 years. And if you had told me I'd marry a white man, I'd have told you were a lie. But here I am, and I'm happy. And the thing is, it's not about him being white. It's not about him being Black. I love Black men. I love that difference. I see the color difference is exciting. The culture is different. I'm from a marginalized community, and I know Black people understand what it's like to be marginalized. And I think that brought me to some kind of connection with that community. Now I'm with a white man, but my white man has got soul.
Right. Like Taylor, I'm with you of just like you dated Black men for 20 years. I dated nothing but like white men for like a good portion till I'm not gonna lie, Trump got elected and I went, Ooh, sorry, fellas. Sorry. I'm off the market.
Before we let you guys go, well, I want the viewers to know, and I'll talk about it a little bit more, is that tomorrow they'll be able to see GiGi right here on this YouTube channel as the interview that we did will be posted tomorrow right here on our YouTube channel. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. we will be posting that. So I hope y'all look out for that. And before we let you guys go, plug anything you want to plug. How can people follow you? Do all of that.
Just follow me on Instagram and and my OnlyFans, GiGiHollIday. I am going to be in an online burlesque show. You'll probably, if you follow my Instagram, you see that. And I'm also going to be at Virtual Strip Sanctuary, where I'm going back to my club roots and being a commercial stripper.
Yes.
So please show up. You'll see that on the Instagram as well. But just follow my Instagram for all of my updated stuff.
Awesome. Taylor?
I am Real Techa TLC on all social media. If you Google me, there's a million things. My website is taylorleannchandler.com. I have 2 books, Going for the Gold, The Making of Going for the Gold, and Super Bowl Surprise. My 3rd book, which is I'm part of another book called Life Prince, is coming out in August. And it's a precursor to my full memoir that will come out next year. Going for the Gold. No, Beyond the Gold. My story. And
look, I can't wait to see the film.
Yes. And like always, you can go to vivid.com. I'm a Vivid girl. And there's no shame in my game. There's no shame in work. And I love those residuals. So click.
Look. You know who I think would be in your film version of a younger you, Tracy Lissette.
Oh my God, yes. You know who I wanted to play me as an adult? Nicolette Sheridan.
Oh, we love that.
Yes. I loved her. Paige Matheson from Not Landing, and now she's Texas on Dice.
Yes.
That's my girl. But I want to say I love you, Rayceen. I love you for being supportive at a time when people weren't supportive towards me, and loving me when you didn't even know me, and then loving me more when you did. Thank you.
Oh, I love you. You know that goes without saying a word.
We always do our selfies. It's about our selfies.
I know. Yesterday, I love this. I miss those, girl.
Yes,
we're gonna catch up as soon as we get back together. We're gonna catch up for all the ones we missed during the summer.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for letting me be on this show and talk about what I know best.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining us. Bye, guys.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Good night. And now let me end this out. Let me go ahead and end this out tonight. I hope everyone had a wonderful night. We had a great time tonight, Rayceen. We had a
great time. We made it work. I like being live.
We made it work.
So everybody who's watching us on YouTube, I feel like we're going to utilize this live on YouTube thing.
Yes, we are.
The other social media platforms, we love them too, but this is a new one.
Yes, girl. Yes, we are. So before we head out, let me just go again and do some, plug everything one last time before we head out. So tomorrow, my Team Rayceen one-on-one interviews with the GiGi Holliday, who you just saw, as well as Monique Diop, who was on earlier, will both be posted tomorrow right here on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you come over, check it out, subscribe, like, share, comment, give us all the love that we need. Then tomorrow is Wednesday, so of course, join Rayceen on Facebook Live for Readable Wednesdays, honey, and get into that literature tea. Get into it. What book are you reading? What books have you read? Do you even know how to read? But the one thing you will learn is that reading is fundamental, okay?
Yes.
Then
Good night, everybody.
Then you can join Rayceen and myself for First Wednesday, Rayceen Pendarvis on Facebook Live at 7 p.m. We will be joined by representatives of Capital Pride, DC Black Pride, DC Latinx Pride, Asian Pacific Islander Pride, Capital Trans Pride, and more for the Empress of Pride presents DC Past, Present, and Future. So join us for that first Wednesday next week at 7 p.m. And last but not least, we will be back here in 2 weeks for another sexy, sensual, rousing edition of Tantalizing Tuesdays. So, and we have another terrific lineup, which we will announce soon. So, good night, all. Rayceen, take us out.
Good night. Peace and blessings. I hope you had it. And remember, if you're having sex with yourself is the best sex, or getting to know your body is the best way of getting to know your body. Self exploration is the best thing, especially during this COVID-19 era. But if you got a living husband, wife, boyfriend, or toolbox under your bed, enjoy.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.